Virgo, what's good? This message is for the Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising Collective, regardless of your natal placements. This may still resonate with you. I strongly suggest that you check out your other sign placement readings. I'm your Mile High Priest. My name's Armando. I'm chilling up here in Denver, and regardless, of your natal placement, you may have a 6th house placement or a 6th house transit. 6th house of routines. Gosh, I'm finally at Virgo. What's good? We are approaching quickly the nodal shift from Aries North Node and Libra South Node into Pisces North Node and Virgo South Node. Thank you. The moon is currently in Scorpio. I get strong Scorpio vibes now already in general. I know I read for Virgos and Scorpios. And then as the collective grows, as the channel slowly grows, I know there are more fiery signs approaching. Anyway, Virgo, what's good? If along the way the message resonates with you, please feel free to share it. Please feel free to hit like, support me. You can support the channel by hitting thumbs up. I appreciate it. I am ever so grateful for our energetic exchange. Ever so grateful for your time, your attention. I honor you, your path. Let's get it popping. Keep the focus on long term. Staying present, okay? I've already cleared the energy here. The Chariot, keep the focus on the long term, but stay in the present. The Chariot, release, enjoy in ecstasy. The Sun card, number 19, right? A vision of ecstasy. So yeah, year 9 and then 1. It's like get your wand, get your sword, get your pentacle, get your cup ready, and you've likely been already looking at that since this I'm speaking very linearly in a linear manner in which you're very dynamic, that it didn't just happen that you just started thinking about these things. But okay, what I mean is in the fall of 2024 you may have began the intense focus on one of these aspects, if not all of these aspects. Okay, Virgo, for you, the wand, you're very fire, and so now the message turns to shamanic, to ground this fire within you, and it could come out in many ways. It could come out very in your voice, in your passionate exchanges, in your communication, as well as intimacy, or the drive, the eccentricity in your desires, your passions. So we're getting there, but it's you may need shamanic healing to reach your heart center. You are in the empty room. How divine. I see that as divine. Be very discerning. Are you driven purely by desire or passion? If so, those may be belief systems that you can review and in essence realign and release. Confidence is your key. So that's your proverb mantra for the next 2 years. We open the channel for the Virgo collective 6th house placements. Venus in Virgo, nodal South Node, North Node in Virgo. Thank you very much. Sun, Moon, Rising in Virgo. Clear divine messages. We open the channel to foundational elements: earth, air, fire, water, Holy Spirit, Divine Mother, Divine Father, Holy Father, Holy Mother. Divine messages, please protect us as we channel messages for the Virgo collective. Boundaries, past life. Card number 14, card number 26, boundaries and past life. Courage at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so you're approaching the era of not doing it the same way. the last 20 and the last 18 to 20 year cycle is over, and this is it. This is the transition. So you're realizing your power. So this is going to be very exotic, extraordinary. We do have the past life card. So I want to assert you more in your like address you differently. So your look will change, yeah, but push for more. But now honor your transition. It's more so courage. Yeah, we said confidence. Confidence is key. Courage is literally here. And so I want you to know that the boundaries card is, while it is about you having fun, and how do you get to have fun? By resting and by having a good sensation of your body and good sensation of your moods and feelings and mental clarity, and giving your mind a rest and giving your duties a rest. And so now we get into the realignment of your particular service. So regardless of whether you consider yourself the most Virgo in Virgo or like the least of the Virgos, there's like a Virgo body within you. And like you're very much that, like you may just go to work and like that may be it. Or even if you have this like fascinating will about you, you notice that, and it has shifted for you over the last few years, even over the last like what, 4 years. You've come from the most extreme of how much you give to something in particular, and how it has created a routine. And so how can you come out of that? Will it be part of your new 20-year cycle? I suppose, Virgo, that you're recognizing now a supreme power, so a level up. And it has a lot to do with you centering those 4 archetypes and those 4 aspects of your lifestyle, okay? And taking more courage in leveling up. And if you don't feel like you're leveling up, look at those 4 parts and then funnel, shine the light. So boundaries can be a little bit of the shadow work, but accepting a so I get the word depravity, but maybe in where you find that you are getting a lot of satisfaction, now it is depriving, right? Like where it could be very much like a situation turned sour, a relationship just failed miserably, or many things around you failed miserably and you got out of there. And now how can you get back to joy? By bringing in your efforts, the courage, the confidence that it took you to get out of those situations that you dealt with in the last 4 or 5 years, in the last 2 years especially. The whirlwind, kind of like get yourself out of that funk and misery, leave the misery. You are not misery's company. And then now how can you assert that in the boundaries, but don't forget to have fun, and don't forget that you eliminated a lot, and so you are in the empty room, and so then you have to like fill it. And the key there is like the confidence that you had to get back up and rise back to good standing. And you know you are in good standing. If you're not, go back to check yourself. Money, the wand, your desire, arrows, right? And then like who taught you who told you you want what you want, right? And is it true, Virgo? And then money, it's what you want. You can give love to the birds and the bees. Barrett Strong, the Flying Lizards. Okay. Money, that's what I want. Okay. So I know, but like the other things matter too. The cup of love. Where was I going? Okay. All the confidence that you had to get to assert yourself back into good standing, use that thought vibration, that energetic vibration to push you to keep going, to have courage and to have confidence that you can then stabilize and then rise above even more. Level up. So the next 2 years, level up. Did we say Rihanna? Yeah, 9 of Cups. Well, we said that ecstasy, a vision of ecstasy. Okay, so that's very Piscean. That's where you want to go. So I have the Egyptian tarot by the Brotherhood of Light, which that name sounds like in not not the most kind of, you know, coalitions, perhaps. You know what? CZ chose the silliest name for the coalition of the Brotherhood of Light. We're just gonna call it the Egyptian Tarot. Very fancy deck here. By yes. So I just want to know who you're dealing with. We're gonna look at what you're dealing, who you're dealing, what you're dealing with, who you're dealing with. Who are you? Who is around you? Who are you working with? Who are you dealing with? So the sun, we said the sun, right? Oh, this is the world. I'm sorry, the world. You're dealing with the world. You're dealing with fame. You're dealing with publicity. So fame is like you about town, you about your way, you about you about yourself in town. But also recognition that you did make it out. This is a courage card. This is you recognizing that you left a lot behind and you came out good. And so if you're not there, we're gonna have to work on that. But it just means you're dealing with everyone. To me, you're like, no, you're not dealing with everyone. People are dealing with you. So take that into account, Virgo, and that's not meant for you to unsubscribe. Sorry, Virgo, I don't know what happened there. It's like I hit the stop record button. Please remember, it's not you dealing with them. It's them dealing with you. And that could be a like very, like a Zen, like no masters, like no, you are the master, but therein you are the student of life. The sun card, right? Leo, you could have strong Leo placements. We talked a lot about fire. That is likely where you're, where you must declare boundaries. So that could be where it's not that fun, right? Like maybe too much of this or that, like the vices or the habits, or like maybe figure out whether it's like you want to amp up the relationship, like more passion, or maybe you, on the other hand, like the other extreme is like you're single and you're going kind of celibate, or maybe you're having to be very careful about who you share that energy exchange. And also vices like smoking, or like it doesn't matter what you're smoking. Drinking, right? What are you drinking? But this is all sorts of things. We just want to know a little bit more of who you're working with, who you're dealing with. Okay, Sun in Aries, 2 of Wands, which is usually Mars in Aries. Then we have so what did we say? Public, the fame, the yeah. Okay, more. You're dealing with you. You know you're dealing with you. you are also dealing with you. That's what the Two of Wands is, okay? Okay, look. Wow. And then we have the Fool, Pluto, Uranus, Aries, card number 22, which is card 0 in the major arcana, in the regular, the schmegular tarot. This is the Egyptian tarot. So of course it's like a brand new beginning. Like you're okay. So like you're dealing with yourself. Wow, Virgo, we went blank there. We have a 4 of coins here, which is like in the Brotherhood of Light Egyptian tarot. It is parallel or coincides with the 4 of, or correlates with the 4 of Wands. Okay. And this is a scorpionic, more Aries. The scorpionic of like, yeah, you can bear the fruits of a working with someone else. But right now it's like working with you. So you're not really dealing with a lot of people, which is great. But perhaps the spin there for you to honor the longer, right? Stay in the present. Go for the longer vision. We do have the World card. Like this is about how you show up in public. So like maybe you're very hermit, maybe you're very Virgo, but you're going to be on display. And it could be that you keep to yourself and you are very introverted. So that may not change, but it's like you will be on your like behind. You'll be on your own behind. Like you'll be on your own ass, right? Like you'll be like, yo, like, are you coming? Like, yo, you remember you said you were gonna do this? Like, so you may have that like check yourself mentality, and it can be like this voice of reason. It can be very much like Archangel Michael will be like asserting their vibration and saying, are you putting up the boundaries, yo? And like, remember, why did we put up the boundaries? For you to like assert them and move so that you don't have to deal with others, and others don't have to necessarily deal with you, and you move in that space. This is like holy moly schmoly woly, and I don't even know what those words are. Like, do I ever even say woly? What is woly? Wow. Card number 22, card number 2, card number 21, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1. Okay. Mirror, you're a mirror. A lot of people will mirror you. So if you're mad at them, is it that you're mad at you? Yeah, this is like really brilliant though. Like the World card. Like that's your dominion, that's your space. You're dealing with like the community. You're dealing with not one. You can't prioritize many, or you have to prioritize everyone, right? Virgo, what's happening, eh? You will look different too. You will look fancy. Do you want to look fancy? I think that's appropriate. I think it's okay to look fancy, especially when you work hard. And it's really not about working hard. It's like you worked hard to budget that in. That's hard work. And you don't have to do much. You just have to leave the money alone. You just have to save it. You're likely thinking of more of an exposing yourself to avenues of money, or more money comes in. They better have your money, right? So we get a lot of Rihanna. 10 of Cups. This is Mars in Pisces. That's like Rihanna in action. So Virgo, you're Rihanna in action. Okay, like how in the world did Rihanna get to 1 billion? Okay, maybe you don't want to get to like $1 billion. Maybe you want to get to like more billions, or like you're like, I'm okay with like, you know, a part of that. I'm okay with a percentage. But it's like, it's that attitude too, okay? Like, As a Pisces, I'm called to say, if I can do it, so can you. Okay, Virgo. So like, if Rihanna can do it, so can you. If she can, we all can. That is so. What level of shade am I going for there? It's not shade, it's courage. I'm encouraging you. I'm encouraging you. So it's getting like a new sheriff's in town, but that was more like a collective message. There's a new sheriff in town. Okay. So okay, repeating numbers 2, repeating numbers 9. You're likely seeing the numbers 0 and 1, 1, 0, 10. I get to like the world will reflect your inner standing. There's a lot of like spiritual understandings of practical. How do you get it started? How would a Pisces even start, right? Virgo, like how does a spiritual freakazoid, like how would they even start something? Okay, that may be very like the fire, that may be the how you address the desires and the passions and okay. Wow, sage wise ancient ancestors, please guide me. Please protect me as you guide me to receive messages. Beautiful, clear, divine messages. By the way, I am your guide through transformation, okay? Nine of Cups. Okay, what? Tell me more about the Nine of Cups. I want you to flow. I want you to give up what blocks the flow, where you have tended to a lot of like remedies. It's like clarity, clear it up, clear it up. There is a treasure though, okay. What in the world? 3 of Cups, Mercury. So we have Jupiter in Pisces, Mercury in Cancer. Jeez, Pisces and Cancer, like, okay. I know there's a Pisces male around you. Virgo, can I say that? Like no matter what, Virgo, who you are as a Virgo in the collective of Virgos, there's a Pisces male around you. They're like asserting your femininity. Does that make sense? It makes sense to me, but I'm a Pisces freakazoid, okay? Like these sort of like etherealisms, they make sense to me. How are you going to hone in the cone of power? So there's a cone of power in witchcraft, but maybe that's not necessarily the cone of power, but maybe it is. Maybe it's like, remember your assignment. Remember, the passion is more about you in communication, learning to speak from the heart center. We said that. So you must go there. Shamanic healing, 9 of Cups. It could involve many expansive, alterations of, mind traps, mindsets, mind abilities. Increase the mental capacity and ability. Therefore, you speak more from heart center, mind and body, and mind and heart connect mind, body, and heart connection. A lot about like sisterhood, motherhood, sisterhood, femininehood. And then look, my Two of Cups and then Divine Masculine. So like it's like the opposite of where you were going is the right way, is the way where you, Jupiter, expansive, your gifts. You are the one that got away, which is funny to say. But it's like, Virgo, you're more like, I actually caught and released. Okay, there was a point in that. Two of Cups. So you're coming into union with you take a leap of faith for you. You're not staying stuck, but the challenge is like now appearing in all dimensions, like now appear as you in all dimensions, and you can look differently in the subconscious, conscious, and then super consciousness. And maybe you will work to bring super consciousness and the subconscious into reality. And that's kind of what the Nine of Cups is anyway. It's like let go of the release and realign so that you can assert now what you wanted, what you've been desiring, assert it in reality by doing more things for you and more things in the community, more like address yourself. So dress yourself to be more active in the community. So like you couldn't show up hungover, right? Or you couldn't show up like zippity doodah too much. too much. Look, yes, they're thinking about you. Yes, they're a fool. Yes, now you're a fool, but your fool's journey is your fool's journey. This is just a fool. There's just this is just a love fool, okay? You don't need the apology. Okay, look, you don't need Two of Wands. Once again, I said you don't need the apology, and the Two of Wands said, no, we don't. We're like way beyond that. Thank you, Mao High Priest. Can you talk more about the present moment? Okay, fine. I will. Well, the present moment is not yet situated. It's like, that's what I'm saying, Virgo. It's like, okay, so assert the riches, assert your mind, assert your, like the womb, the vessel, the body, and then assert your spirituality, assert all of those as you in one. And maybe it was like Virgo simply being driven by masculinity, and then having the courage to like be more blended and be more of a higher emotional intelligence, while not forgetting to like pay the bills, while not forgetting to have fun, while not forgetting to enjoy, but also pray or enjoy others, and not take others' word for it. Don't take others' word for it. Two of Wands, Page of Cups in reverse. So lessons learned. Thank you. That was old, right? The old, or it becomes crystallized. So you become separate. You leave the fancy. You leave that. You suppose that a Queen of Pentacles would require a apology from a insignificant tease. A love fool, but a fool nonetheless. Now, begin your journey nonetheless. Like, it does take a major shift. It does go from like black to white, dark to light. And then we do have the eclipses in the fulls, in the full card here. This is like like you are about to see something that you have not seen before, which is the beauty. So Ace of Wands, we've been chatting away about the Ace of Wands. Like, you may experience the surge of the awakening. Okay, we're gonna... You are in that divine union, but now take it to market is the way I always interpret 3 of Cups. So expose who this new version of you, right? This new vision of ecstasy, expose, release it. So like, what the who? There's a Pisces around you. What the who? The King of Cups. There's a water sign around you. Anyway, they are kind of like you're a shamanic person to you. It could be love healing if you're in a relationship with them. The Sun and the Fool. Yeah. The Sun and the Fool. Like, what? Stop. Okay, fine. I cannot. Do you see what's happening, Virgo? There's an alignment. There's a mass astrology. I'm like many planets, many objects in the sky are like aligning in your favor. It's a process, right? 10 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. What old ways are you holding on to? What old ways hide you away, right? Can we just get... Please explain to us why the Sun and the Fool are here. So we have a lot of Cancer. We have Venus in Cancer. We have the fixed signs, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio. We have Capricorn, Sagittarius. So huge transformation. Now you have to like... Now don't stay indoors. It's like, okay, I get it if you have to, or not that I want to say you have to. I understand if that's the most capable that you are to enjoy life inside, but something still wants to take you outside. So if you can embellish that and visualize that, and then if it's not the capability, it is like, how are you going to expose yourself to? With the World card, it is about I keep saying the Sun, but it's a World card. Wow. That was like super, but we do have the Fool twice. It's just about like, yeah, broadcast the new you, connections, new connections. Yeah, can we have more clarity on the Fool? All these cards I want to come out. So I have Leo, I have Aries, and then again with the World card, all the fixed signs. I have Pisces, a lot of Pisces energy around you, and then a lot of Mars in Aries, Mars in Pisces sort of thing. Like, you got to give up a lot to get all that you want. So 5 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, King of Wands, Leo. You're asserting yourself more. You know what? Like, the new way about you is less driven to take on others' challenges. Can I say that? King of Wands. It's like you're saying something here, King of Wands. So a lot of Leo and Gemini or Cancer. I'm so sorry. Yeah, Leo, Cancer, Virgo, Pisces. A lot of that energy is here, and a lot of the Scorpio transformation and the Sagittarius past life. Like you've learned a lot of these lessons. It's like that. This has been a long life. It's sort of feeling. And we all have those, like no matter if it's not really that long of a life that we live. Like Virgo, you're like, I'm not that old, but this is a long life. Or maybe you're like, I'm old and it's long life. Okay, no more, no mas about like you're understanding where those challenges come from, why that feeling persists, because it's others put you up to the challenge and you're like, yeah, I know I can do it. I know I can do what you can't do. Like, gosh, Virgo, you're like, I can't. You can't. Virgo, you can't. This is for you, okay? The summit in the next 2 years. Like this, it's your summit. This is like, the old competitions are over. Like they are not that successful. Like they were successful in a way where it was like assert yourself. And so it's like about assert yourself out of there now, right? Like, yeah, it's okay in that case to leave a space behind where you came for something you're leaving with a lot. You're leaving with a power of a King of Wands, someone who's able to like show up and shine and like speak and or act a fool and like still be looked at as like a leader. And like it's not that I'm saying like you were being a bad person, but like you could have just been really being you is what I mean. Like you were being yourself in public or it was on display, like all of yourself, and it's still very regal, the way that you come out. Maybe you need to assert that part about you. And in a way, it's like, okay, if it's tough, then now at least you know your boundaries, and then assert yourself by asserting the boundaries or enforcing them, right? This is a powerful reading. The 10 of Wands, the 7 of Pentacles, which is your Taurus, Saturn and Taurus. And then 5 of Wands, which is more Leo, Mars and Leo. The Leo King of Wands. Like, okay, 5 of Cups, yeah, inner child healing. You gotta address the emotional side of you, because that will carry your voice loud. And maybe it's like the emotions don't make much sense, but the emotions are the triggers for you to like speak the truth. That's it. It's in the current, this electrifying current, air, transformation, like we said, magic, like divine feminine, a lot of Pisces, water. You have like almost every freaking element here. Like we said, magician, right? Okay, yeah, you're coming to fruition. The surge is here. What blocks the surge? It's a lot of emotional withholding, a lot of boundaries that have kept your emotions, what you thought were protected, they kept them hidden. Now they must come out of the empty room, because we need to clear the room out so that we can fill it with the cup, the big one, the big pentacle, and the big sword. Okay, 7 of Swords. Your strategy is leave. You're going from Queen of Pentacles to King of Pentacles. It's a surge of enlightenment and surge of energy that's driving you to the new place, to the new home, to get what you want. You will own it. Incremental small change. This small change is more impactful than you think. It will open up many choices. You're holding on to a lot that needs to be let go. Okay, you're saving a lot of money anyway for your independence. Continue to let go. The Hangman, continue to let go. Three of Cups, there's feminine, follow these feminine laws of feminine, divine feminine forces. The earth speaks. The Queen of Pentacles is here. Transformation, Six of Swords. Have the courage. Six of Wands, have the courage to cut away. Queen of Swords, to be reborn. Death, card number 13, Scorpio, Aries. This is a fast, quick transformation if you allow it to happen, if you allow to cut what blocks your ascension, your light. Okay, Virgo, you're here, the Hermit, you made it. Ta-da! Thank you very much. Sorry about the cut, and I send you lots of love, lots of light. What a crazy reading that you have here. Very much enjoyed it. I hope it makes some sense to you. I hope it resonates. Hit like, hit share. We have the Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. You have a lot going on now. You have the World card, the Sun card. I always just see this as a Sun card, which is why I was just like, oh my god, the Sun card is here twice. But it's, kind of just here once. But then it's like the World card, the Sun card, the Fool. You're in between worlds, yo. You gotta empty. You're in between the worlds so that you can empty out the old world from the new world, and then you can start filling in your new world with all the fancy stuff that you want. You are the Lord of this dominion. That's what the Two of Wands is, and the King of Pentacles is like, yeah, I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna make my faithful, hopeful dreams that I took accountability for and that I started working on in the last kind of year or two. I'm gonna take the fucking leap. I'm sorry that I'm calling it. Take the fucking leap, Virgo. Otherwise, we got you, boo. Y'all been waiting on me to curse the whole reading through, right? I know. Hit like, hit share, hit subscribe. All the love, all the light, all the protective white light to surround you. May you enjoy spiritual protection and hygiene as you embark on what is your dominion. Now make what's subconscious and superconscious, like a good Virgo in God consciousness, make it manifest in reality. You have the power. I'm here for you, boo. Peace.